Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Ro, and today I am going to be sharing with you a process video of how I made that lemonade can purse that I just posted a few days ago over on my Instagram. So for this project, I am going to be using a bunch of KS Craft metal dies, so I will be linking everything that I'm going to be using down below. So we start off by using the tin can die, and we are going to be using the round ones, and we are not going to use the body metal die. So these are the ones that we're cutting, and then after we cut that, we are going to sew them, and then we put them to the side. So these are the colors that I picked because I wanted to match it with a Barbie theme, and also the project is inspired by a collab with a Barbie and I forgot the name of a soda. I think it's a soda brand. So I love the colors and I wanted to recreate it. So here's what I did. I just sewed. I did a little bit of sewing, and then after that, what we're going to do is we are going to put them to the side. Again, as you can see, the body part of the metal die set we are not going to use, but what we're going to do is we are going to cut just a regular piece of cardstock, and then the reason why we're not using this is because it's too short and we wanted it to look like a soda can. So what I'm doing here, again, this is a process video, so I am not entirely sure of the measurements because I did not write down the measurements. This video is supposedly just a process video, and this is just to show you like how I made the project, how I made the purse. But as far as I can remember, this is an 11-inch long 11-inch long paper, and the height I am not entirely sure. Again, it's a soda can. If you do want to make one yourself, you can make it as tall as you want, but the length is going to be 11 inches. And what I'm doing right now is I am just cutting 2 strips of paper, a different paper. One is going to be 1/2 inch thick and the other one would be 1/4 inch thick. I will be putting this on, the thicker one will be on the top, and then, or I think it's the other way around. No, it's on the top, yeah. And then the thinner one will be on the bottom. So that's a contrast to the body of our can. Again, I will be using a lot of KS Craft metal dies, and I will be linking all the die sets that I am using to make this project. So that strip, we are gluing it down. We glue both of them down, and then we sew them. And then the next thing I did off cam was I decorated the front of our can purse. This will be the supposedly the label of the can. So what I did here is I just cut a bunch of metal dies from KS Craft, and then that's what we have so far. Next thing we do is you put that to the side, and we are ready to make our zipper part. And to do that, Yeah, I was just measuring. Okay, since the paper right now is thick, putting it together, like gluing it together, would be harder. So what I did here is I am going to cut 2 strips of cardstock, and then I will glue my zipper onto those cardstock, just so when I'm ready to glue the corners of the soda can, it'll be easier, and there will be like a greater hold since I'm gluing paper to paper instead of like the zipper to the paper. I hope you got what I meant. So what I'm doing here is I cut my paper. It doesn't matter how thick or how thin your paper is. Like, I think the thicker would be better, just so you could put more glue. But this is what I have. And then once I have that, what I did is I sewed them together. I glued first and then sewed. And then after that, you put that to the side for now, because before we put the corners together, I am going to be making the, like, for the strap where you put the, that's not the keychain, like the ring. You'll see what I'm doing. So what I did was I just cut 2 strips of paper. I didn't measure it. I just eyeballed how long they're going to be. I just doubled them up so it won't rip easily. And then there's that ring. And then I sewed, and then I sewed on to the soda can part, to the body. So that's what we have for now. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to make the wristlet strap. And then I think my wristlet is about 0.75 inch thick. So there's that. Oh, this is how it looks now. So I sewed the clasp, and I can now attach it to our body, the purse of our the body of our purse. So that's how it's gonna look when you attach it. But we are gonna remove that for now because we don't need it yet. Now this is the hardest part, always the hardest part. When I'm making a purse that has a zipper part, it's putting both sides together. So what we do now is we put the top and the bottom of our can. My mistake when I was making this is I did not add a longer strip of paper to this one. As you can see, like the what do you call that? The flaps, they're not very long, and so it was harder for me to glue them together, because apart from it very short, my base, like the body is so thick, so it's so hard to shape it, and I needed clips. I need to use clips, and I needed to hold on to when I put my glue, I needed to put glue like little by little, like a few pieces of flaps first before I move on to the next few flaps, because it was so hard to glue them together. So here we already attached both top and the bottom of our purse. It took a while for it to for the glue to dry up. Now I'm just inserting the zipper part to see how much I need to cut off because it's way too long. This is the very first time I added a zipper part to a purse that looks like this. So I didn't quite know how to put it. It was tough, but I was very determined to finish it because I really liked how I pictured it to be. Now it's taking me too long. But yeah, eventually I figured it out. So that's how it looks now. I cut a few inches top and bottom of the zipper, and it's your choice. Later on, I don't think I showed it in the video, but I did add a strip of paper on the top of that, like where I'm pointing right now. I did add a strip of paper, just a little bit, just so the zipper won't come off in case I pull it too hard. But yeah, this is how it looks. And I did add a few more embellishments to the purse, so I will be adding a short clip of how it looks when I added it. And that's it for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!